Hey, welcome to Viking Preparedness. I am Pastor Joe Fox, rolling down the road in Bama. I want to talk to you today about the internet, the information age, the dumbing down of America and the world, and stuff like that. Before I get started, shameless plug. I do content like this almost every day on Patreon. My Patreon channel is patreon.com/Viking Preparedness. Not real hard to find. I encourage you all to come check us out. It's $1 a month. What is that a day? 3 cents? Every video I put out is worth a whole lot more than that, just for information and motivation and stuff like that. So there, shameless plug done. Europeans and others, please excuse my short-sighted view of history. You can take what I'm saying and apply it to your own. But back in the early days of this country, for the most part, we had scattered hamlets of agriculturally based people. So there weren't huge population centers. There were exceptions, but there weren't huge population centers, and it was agriculturally based, like I said. And so what would happen is you had these one-room schoolhouses, because there was no transportation. We couldn't pull enough people together into one place, students, kids, to teach anything. And so you'd have a mishmash of kids of various ages and abilities, and so the one-room schoolhouse made sense. The other thing about the one-room schoolhouse was, because it was small, it was easy to shift direction and gears. And when it was time to plant or time to harvest or time to hunt, they didn't have school, and it was easy, no big deal. That was the agricultural age, if you will, in America. Well, then we transition into the industrial age. Factories build up, transportation increases greatly. People move from the country, concentrate in and around the cities, because that's where the jobs are. And now you have a lot of people. And so they bring the students together to train them, teach them, and they're really training them to be good citizens in an industrialized society. We put them in groups. They listen to the teacher talk to them. They have a schedule where bells ring, and on the hour they move, and they can take a quick little pee break or whatever, and then they go to the next. And so it just feels very familiar when you transition from that to a factory job. And that's what they were doing. Well, we've since moved into the information age from the industrial age, and I don't think education has kept up. I get it. They went from teaching kids how to type to keyboarding, and there's computers in every classroom. Yeah, but they're not really teaching kids how to use computers. They're not teaching kids how to program, not in the main. There are exceptions, but not largely. And they're not teaching kids how to do their own research via the internet. We've heard in America, the dumbing down of America for a long time, how people are getting stupider, and they are. Go stop by Walmart any day after midnight, walk around and observe, and you will see these people aren't that bright. They're a product of the system. We could be making our people, our citizens, a lot smarter and a lot more effective by giving them the tools to do research. But instead, we feed them pablum. My wife and I were just talking. You want to say hi to the people?
Sure. Shalom.
My wife and I were just talking about how on websites that offer a variety of things to pick from, they are full of clickbait. Well, the reason they're full of clickbait is because it works. If having somebody's thesis on something hanging up there instead worked, they would put that up there. But no, you show clickbait stuff and everybody clicks on it. We have the ability through our phone, that's what I'm shooting this on, to access the internet. You could learn Czechoslovakian. You could learn calculus. You could learn hydrodynamics. It's out there. You can find it and learn it. But you know what people watch? Porn, Vines, puppies pushing kittens into pools. People, YouTube sites that just have somebody playing a video game have millions of views. People have the access to technology. We humans have amazing access to technology, and what do we do with it? Stupid stuff. I gotta believe part of that is being controlled by they. You know, the science, the understanding of sociology has increased greatly, and I believe that they are steering us exactly in the direction they want us to go. You need to educate yourself. You need to get smarter. You need to get out there and take control and responsibility for your own life and your own understanding and your own knowledge base. Smarter people are like stronger people. Was it Ripito who said stronger people are harder to kill and generally more useful? Smarter people? There's a reason that smart people rise to the top. You can get smarter than you are. I can get smarter than I am. We got to quit wasting time. I know this is a preparedness channel. A lot of people waste time who think they're into preparedness also. You don't have time to waste. I encourage y'all to get out there and improve yourself. I do videos like this almost every day on Patreon of a wide variety. I encourage you, come check us out. Viking Preparedness on Patreon. I promise you won't be disappointed. All right, I'll see you out there.